Hey everyone, I wanted to record a quick video on what's becoming one of my most favorite Microsoft apps called To Do. If you're like me and write to-do lists endlessly on little slips of paper and want a better way to do it, this app might be for you. I've used Google Keep, which is Google's version of their task manager, for quite a few years and really like it. But since I've started using To Do, I think I might switch permanently. So let me go into how to get started. To Do is available on Office 365. The icon is a little check mark. So you can look through your apps on Office 365 in a browser and find it there. But what's really neat is that it's also an app available for your phone and a downloadable version that you can download on your desktop. And all of those sync together. So if you add a task on one, it will go everywhere. So let's show you how to find that app. If you click on your Start button and then type in Windows Store, that's where you can find it. So I'm going to open up my Windows Store. I would then search for Microsoft To Do, and you will see that it's an app. The neat thing about this one is it doesn't require an installation key, so you can just download this, launch it, and it will be ready to go without getting any kind of a ticket submitted. I've already downloaded it, so let's open it up and see what it looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you first enter the app. Very visually pretty. I'll go through quite a few things, but let's get started by just adding something that you want to do. So I have to, for example, finish correcting my situational problems. Fine. I've typed that out, and right away you can see when you start to type that you have a whole bunch of different options pop up that you might want to explore. So the first thing is you can select different lists for where this will go. So on the left-hand side here, you can create different lists for different types of tasks. So you might want to, for example, create a list specifically for all of the subjects or the classes that you teach so that your tasks will be focused into different lists that way. You might also want to create a task for weekend things versus your school tasks. So I have my task here, and let's see, I want to assign, I'm not going to assign it to an actual list right now, but you can see since I've created that list, it appears here. The next thing next to it is a little calendar. You can choose the day or the time where this needs to be assigned. So you don't have to do this today. If this is something that needs to get done in the future, you can choose a specific date and next to the clock here, choose a specific time in order to get this done. Last but not least, another option here is you can have this task be repeated. So if you want to do something every single day and get a notification about it, that's something that you can plan here. So for now though, I'm just going to click or press enter once I've finished writing my task. Boom, and it gets added to my day. Now, in and of itself, it's very clean and nice to see. If I wanted to finish this task, I would just click the complete button here and it would get done. But there's way more to this app than first glance. If I click on this, a menu will pop up and you can see that there's different things here. So right away, if I want to edit what this says, I can do so here. If I want to add steps, so let's say I have to correct my situational problems, but I have to do it from different groups. So I want to correct 703s, I want to correct 707s, I want to correct 708s and 710s. Each one of those steps is clickable to say that I've completed it. In other words, I can create separate steps for a more complex task, which is really nice. You can see all of your options for reminders and due dates are there as well. You can also attach a file to this. So anything that's assignment related, you might want to attach, or something specific. So I'll give you an example. I write that I want to create a new video. In my notes, I might give a suggestion about what kind of video I want to create or specific reminders that I want to take in mind when I go to record. So back to the main page here. The interesting thing about this My Day is that this is a specific list. In other words, this is your list of tasks to do today. So if I add a few more, and I'm just going to do that really quickly. Okay, so I've added a bunch of tasks here. I can check these off one by one, but you know what? It's been such a busy day, I haven't been able to get to these tasks. Well, tomorrow, this My Day list is going to repopulate as being blank. And that will happen every single day. But that doesn't mean that the tasks you create get deleted. In fact, on the right-hand side, you will see a list of suggestions. So a whole bunch of suggestions of different tasks that you may not have completed in previous days or available from somewhere else you might want to add to your day, which is a really, really neat feature. You can also sort by importance. So if I hit the star here on this one, I'm already just putting it into a list. So there's other lists here, your important lists, and you can see that if I click that, this one that I have already starred will be featured there. So you can sort and filter through important tasks. Also, if I have this bottom task, if I'm scrolling through a list that's very long and I hit important here, it will automatically bump that to the top. So you can see that's up at the top now, and as well as being added to my important task. A few more really neat features. This, if you were signed into your WQSB account, it will sync with your Outlook email if you go through that option. So if you are going through your emails and you notice in a particular day you have 5 or 6 that you can't get to right away, you hit the flag button on your email, and what will happen in To Do is it will sync that flagged email. So here's an example of what I was talking about. You can see here's a whole bunch of flagged emails. I have one that I flagged for today and then solved, but let me solve again. So let me go into my Outlook. Here we go. And I see this email from James Ross. Thank you, James, and hope you're okay with me using you in this video. But I can't get to it right now, so I'm going to flag it. So I put a flag on that. Very easy to do. If I go back into To Do now, you can see that that email is there in my flagged emails. And if I click that, I can add it to my day. So now I can go back to my day and you can see that mobilization email, that is there for me to take a look at. Really neat feature. The last place that you might see some apps is you can actually sync from Planner as well, which is another Microsoft app that I may do another video about another time. But you have the ability to, if you're working on a group project in Planner and you have a whole bunch of tasks written out there, you can assign tasks in Planner that will sync to this section of To Do as well. So you can see there's a lot of really neat features. It's pretty feature rich for a To Do type app. The Android and the iPhone apps work really well as well. And they have widgets that you can add to your home screen so that you have quick access to them if you want to. That's it for now. Go ahead and explore this. Let me know if you like it. I hope this was useful. Bye for now.